during our visits, we heard a huge clamor from various regions of the country, from the provinces down the barangays, represented by their signatures on these documents. They are all here, Mr. President, some of them. They have all the details, the name and the telephone number for verification, for you to continue your agenda of change, and for the government to continue with its 10-point socio-economic agenda, to continue what has been established for the past 5 years. The people on the ground, Mr. President, wanted a transition of leadership that will guarantee continuity of the economic and infrastructure projects established under the Duterte administration. These petitions and resolutions coming from various local governments from the islands of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, representing PDP Laban members and members of other political parties, are now presented here to urge and convince you, Mr. President, to run for Vice President and to choose your running mate for President in 2022 national elections. These documents that were submitted to us here are signatures of more than 500 voters in Central Luzon, those that are not bonded, supporting the petition for you to run for Vice President in the 2022 national election. Each page contains the signatures of 40 voters with their individual mobile numbers, Mr. President. The party leaders and members of the National Council in its meeting in Cebu City recognized its immense clamor from their constituents, Mr. President, that these petitions were formalized in one document, National Council Resolution Number 8, passed and adopted on May 31, 2021. Ito pong PDP Laban National Council Resolution Number 8 ay isang resolution na kinikilala ang inyong pamumuno laban sa droga, terorismo, korupsyon at kahirapan. At gusto nila na ipagpatuloy ninyo ang mga programang pang-ekonomiya at mga proyektong infrastruktura na naantala ng COVID-19 pandemic. Dahil dito, Mr. President, ang PDP Laban National Council ay nananawagan sa inyo na pakinggan at tugunan ang kahilingan ng kanilang mga nasasakupan na kayo ay tumakbo bilang bise-presidente sa darating na halalan sa 2022. At upang makasiguro na mapapatuloy ang inyong mga nasimulan na mga polisiya at programa, lalo't higit sa droga, peace and order at economic and infrastructure projects, kakibat nito kayo ay malayang makakapili ng inyong magiging katuwang bilang kandidato sa pagkapresidente sa susunod na halalan. Ito po lahat ay aming sinusumite sa inyo, mahal na Pangulo, para sa inyong konsiderasyon. Salamat po.
Salamat, Secretary Kuse. I am touched by the outpouring of sentiments, at least yung grupo sa PDP, urging me to run for Vice President. I remember that I made a statement a few days ago because of the incessant attacks on my person na kung anong pinagsasabi, out of the blue, lumabas yung ano ko sa utak na kung ganito lang pala na babawin ninyo ako, ano pa kaya kung wala na ako sa presidente, pagka-presidente. So I saw the toxic behavior displayed by some, and those who also are posturing to run for president. I have avoided actually the opportunity to say something about the presidency. Pero yung inaatake ka, tapos with the statement of Pacquiao that triple, double ang corruption, uminit yung ulo ko. You know, I've been trying really my very best to curb corruption. Hindi ko maalis yan overnight. But I have made a little progress in terminating, dismissing individuals. I cannot abolish offices, but I can dismiss employees. So, wala tayong promises. Kung tatakbo ako bise-presidente, hindi ko kaibigan yung maging presidente, I would be reduced to inutility. Pero somehow, kung nandyan ako, I will find a way to be productive and just see to it that the Filipinos are not really pushed to the wall. Kung ano lang magawa natin. So, alam naman ninyo yung PDP, nandyan naman lahat. We have the long range and the short solutions. Ako, kasi kung magtakbo ako at maawa ang Panginoong Diyos, manalo pa ako. Kung may boboto pa sa akin, kung lahat lang PDP ang boboto lang, tapos wala na tayo. The time to recruit a new breed. We cannot be too presumptuous about these things, you know. Hindi, So, yan ang message ko, tatanggapin ko yan. I need not really read, yung ko lang mag-recover letters. If I run for Vice President, tapos ang presidenteng na-elect, hindi ko kaibigan, the situation would arise na sabi ko, I would remain an inutil thing there. Kasi pag wala kang sa presidente, suporta, wala ka talaga. Ito ang dilemma ko. The president that will win must be a friend of mine to whom I can work with. Otherwise, yung situation na tinatakutan mo would arise, especially if this guy, whoever, sino, would play politics again. Dito nakita mo naman na despite summer, despite I lost dito sa mga lugar na of course I cannot mention, sinabi ko talaga kay Ben Juk noon. Sinabi ko, sir, hatiin mo lahat. All. Kaya summer got his year. Though I lost in summer. Sabi ko nga, wala ako sa politika na kasi panalo na ako. I hope that the next president would adopt the same mindset kasi lahat Pilipino umaasa sa kanya. So, kailangan kaibiganin ko yung presidente. Kaya ako, minsan hindi ako I do not talk about the other. Ito lang si Pacquiao because out of the blue, he just blurted out na corrupt ang so gano'n.